Hello and welcome, spiritual travelers. This is Mystic Owl. We have another pick a card reading for you today. Today's theme is, what's your magnetic powers? So this is associated with what people are drawn to you about, your alluring powers. It's also associated with your powers of prosperity and abundance, how you can use your gifts to make things happen for you in your life. If you stick along to the end of the video, I'm going to use some tarot cards to get some further insight about how you can strengthen these gifts. So we have 4 piles today. We have pile 1 with the tiger's eye, pile 2 with the amethyst, pile 3 with the green howlite, and pile 4 with the rose quartz. As per usual, please use your intuition to choose a pile. The timestamps will be in the description box and in the comment section below. Remember, this is a general reading, so take only that which resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy your reading. And let's get started with pile number 1. Welcome, pile 1 with the lovely tiger's eye. Let's find out what your magnetic powers are, why people are drawn to you, and how you can use your natural skills to create prosperity and abundance in your life by looking at your oracle cards. You have the sun sign of Sagittarius. This energy imbues power, superior confidence and enthusiasm with faith, good fortune and authority. Nice. Oh, you have the moon. Your unconscious, sensitive, inner emotions and responses. And you have Chiron, the wounded healer. Your healing power, empathy, and ability to teach or learn remedies. Nice. You have number 26 in the card of connection. Lovely. Universal oneness, love, interconnection, and support. And you have the third eye chakra, number 36, sorry. Okay, we'll start there. Firstly, with the connection card there and the green related to your heart chakra, along with the moon, which is all about your emotions and subconscious or unconscious presence, and along with the card of Chiron, the wounded healer that can see what needs to be healed in other people and knows naturally how to do so, is very empathetic. I see a highly empathic group. You may have strong empathic abilities. You have the ability to take on other people's energies and emotions when you're around them. So when somebody's feeling sick, you may start to feel a little bit sick also. If someone is happy, then you are generally happy around those people too. And then it sort of is like it cascades when, somebody is happy around you, especially with Sagittarius, which is which rules the 9th house of expansion and growth. When somebody is happy around you, it puts you in a good mood, and then you in turn have the ability to raise other people's vibrations and put them in a good mood. So I sense that people can really tell that you wear your heart on your sleeve, is what I'm getting. Pile 1. But I do see strong empathic abilities here. The moon can also talk about I guess your subconscious responses, but also sometimes spiritual gifts and psychic awareness. I just see that you have the ability to tell what people are feeling when they're not so great. You can pick up on that. And I really do sense that people come to you because you are generally quite compassionate and empathic to start with. Not only will you lend an ear for them to talk to, but you feel quite intently what they're feeling. You can actually empathize with them in the sense that you actually take on the energy that they have, or have a deep understanding about what they're feeling. And so then you can actually sort of guide people through with Sagittarius, shooting the arrow and knowing where to go and what to do here. Also, Chiron talks about having the remedies to be able to heal other people. I just sense that you intuitively know what it is that people need. You intuitively know, with the third eye chakra here, about strong perception also. You intuitively know how people can help themselves. So people find you very magnetic in the sense that, like, I think people can tell that they can come to you when they need someone to talk to, or to even to get advice about how they can change things in their life or heal something that's not working for them. You also have the tiger's eye there, which is about strong perception too. So with the moon card, the third eye chakra, and the tiger's eye, I do sense a group that may have some spiritual gifts that may be quite clairvoyant, is what I'm seeing with Sagittarius, like, who is a highly spiritually connected sun sign or zodiac sign, that also sort of just trusts in their inner knowings. This is a group that I would see doing really well in like a healing modality, as in medicine potentially, or nursing, maybe even like herbal remedies or herbal medicine. You do really well in like being a Reiki master or something like that. So somehow where you can, in some sort of modality where you can actually use your healing abilities to try and help people overcome their own challenges, or to heal what needs to be healed within them. Noting that you have the third eye chakra here of strong perception, you can intuitively tell what needs to change in someone's life, or when they're not feeling the best. I also see a very emotional individual with Chiron, the moon, and the connection card. Somebody that is that wears your emotions on your sleeve. You're very open about how you're feeling, is what I'm getting. With Sagittarius being very bold, having a lot of confidence in their own abilities, I do sense that you're not afraid to show your emotions off, that you're quite comfortable with who you are, and expressing what you want from life, or what you're currently feeling. I see a group that just understands themselves quite intuitively. With Sagittarius, say you put yourself first, you know what you want, you know where you want to go in life. And I sense that people can tell that you will achieve big things, pile one. Moving on from that, you have the card of Portal. Doors are opening, you decide, rewards, wildcards, interesting. And you have the card of You're Not Alone. Isolation, physical connection, community. Interesting. So you have the connection card and physical connection and community. Right. So this is a group that is also supposed to be of service to other people. With the connection card there, universal oneness and love, interconnection, and support there, of being supporting other people, supporting the community, helping people through certain challenges, potentially even being a leader somehow, standing up for your beliefs, or leading people in the right direction. With Sagittarius here, you have strong sort of leadership abilities too. A group that likes to be in charge of other people, or likes to at least be of service to others somehow. You may be in a role where you can be a mentor to other people, teaching your own skills onto other people so that they can enhance their own abilities to some degree. A group that I sense really knows that they will achieve a lot in life. And there's so many things that you're talented at, is what I'm also seeing here too, with the portal card sitting next to Sagittarius. Doors are opening, you decide. So there's many things that you can do where you could be led to a lot of success, pile one. As I mentioned earlier, I do see strong empathic abilities, and the ability to see what people need to heal within them, or even to strongly empathize with people's needs and be a good ear to lend when people need someone to talk to. So you do really well in a counseling position, or being a psychiatrist or psychologist, or being a social worker for people that need help in the community, or something like that. But also just a group that I see would make a great leader, because you can combine your loving and compassionate, empathetic side to you, or that softness about you, with this strong sense of confidence in your abilities to be able to share to other people and mentor them. with the third eye chakra here under the You're Not Alone in the Community card, I just see that you intuitively know what people need to change within them to be able to be a better version of themselves or to enhance certain skills that they're working on. So people are really drawn to you because I just sense that you have a lot of confidence about you. You have this energy of of certainty, of being self-assured, of knowing what it is that you want, and I sense that people find that really inspiring, is what I'm getting, pile one. I'd be interested to know if your moon is in Sagittarius, in terms of having that inner knowing that you're on the right path, confidence within yourself, being very openly proud of who you are and what you want from life, and trying to encourage other people to embody those qualities of standing up for their beliefs, of going after the things that they want, of communicating their needs so people can help them, of asking for help when they need it. I also see here with the You're Not Alone, physical connection, and with Sagittarius, which is a strong fire energy, bold, impulsive, passionate. I just see that people see a lot of passion and desire to make something of this life. And I do see that you would do well being of service to other people, is what I'm getting, pile one. Moving on from that, let's get some further messages for you. Spirit, can we get some further messages, please, for pile one about their magnetic powers? I also see here with the connection card, Sagittarius and the moon, when you want something, if you are attracted to someone, then you go after it. You want those feelings to blossom. You want to connect with them. You have an urgency to want to connect with most people around you. Not only are you very sensitive and self-assured, pile one, but I also see that you're quite grounded too, in terms of always having time for other people. Okay, so your two cards. Ooh, you have the full moon in Aries. A fiery climax approaches, more fire energy. Ah, and you have the new moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. Of course it does. Why? Because with these two cards combined, Sagittarius and a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries, you are determined to achieve amazing things. You can do whatever it is that you want. There's so many different sort of modalities where you will achieve success. Pile one is what I'm seeing. And with prosperity lies ahead, you have the ability to make the life that you've always wanted. Like the raging bull, to really forge a path in life that leads you to success and abundance is what I'm seeing. But I really just sense that you would do quite well in a healing modality, being of service to other people when they need assistance, or being a mentor is what I'm getting, at least. I do sense though there's probably a need for you maybe not to get too far ahead of yourself. That potentially sometimes you can be a little bit cocky or arrogant. I sense that you're generally quite compassionate and empathetic and understanding, but sometimes maybe you just need to check your confidence a little bit so you don't come across as overconfident is what I'm getting, pile one. But most definitely I sense that people are just drawn to your confidence, to this inner knowing, this sense of assurance of having faith that you will achieve whatever it is that you want. That rubs off on other people around you. You inspire people to go after what they want in life. Finally, for you, let's get some further messages about how you can strengthen these abilities, or really capitalize on these natural magnetic powers that you have, pile one. Spirit, can we get some further messages, please, for pile one? What else do you want them to know? Ooh, the moon, interesting. Okay. All right. Oh, wow. So the cards that came out for you have the Moon card in reverse. You have the Devil card. Ooh. You have the Death card in reverse. And you also have the Knight of Pentacles. Right. So the Knight of Pentacles, sitting over the new moon in Taurus, sort of both looking in the same direction. Do you see that? They're both looking back towards the cards, towards the moon. Prosperity lies ahead. The Knight of Pentacles talks about like prosperity of things sort of growing over time, of being able to provide for your needs, building a business, or just an energy of like growth in a certain direction. Interesting that you have the Moon card and the Death card in reverse. I really just see that you know intuitively what it is that people need to change, is what I'm picking up on. I do see a very sensitive group too with the Moon card here. Noting that the Death card is ruled by Scorpio, another water sign, of transformation. I just sense that like you intuitively understand about what it is that people need to change in order to achieve success. So this is a group that may also do well as being like a career counselor, or a relationship counselor, potentially, having this intuitive understanding about what needs to change in order to be successful. I am also sensing that for you, Pile 1, that there may be some things that you need to change within you in order to achieve the success that you want. I sense that you have a lot of confidence. I'm definitely picking up on that with the full moon in Aries and Sagittarius. You know what you want from life, and there's many things that you can do that will achieve success, but there may be some things that you need to change within yourself too, that you're resisting change. The Devil card can talk sometimes about addictions or attachments, and the Death card is like resistance to change, essentially. So there may be some things that you need to let go of first in order to be able to achieve the goals that you want from life. But I also sense that you intuitively know what it is about other people that they need to change too. With Chiron there being the healer, of intuitively knowing what people need to heal within them, and also knowing how to be able to heal those things. You're quite intuitively gifted in terms of being able to see what people are good at, and how they can be, and how they can make things happen in their own lives, and also what maybe they need to change within them in order to be the most successful. So I do see like career counseling is something that you'd be really great at, or definitely being a mentor in any field really, where you lead other people under you to develop skills and to grow into the professional that they've always wanted to be. Also, just of note, the Devil card is ruled by Capricorn too, along with the Knight of Pentacles of like hard work, determination. I do see that you are determined to be successful with Sagittarius and Aries here, along with strong earth energy with the Devil card and the Knight of Pentacles, and Taurus too, new moon in Taurus. So there's a lot of earth energy here. You have this great combination of like determination, inspiration, passion, and self-belief, along with like pragmatism and dedication to a cause of knowing how to achieve what it is that you want from your own life. I really just see that inspires a lot of people. So people are drawn to you. One of your magnetic powers is just like this inner confidence and self-assurance, and also the ability to show off that you can achieve whatever it is through hard work and determination. That's what I have for you, Pile 1. I hope that resonated with you. If it did, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I wish you a beautiful day, and let's move on to Pile 2. Welcome, Pile 1 with the Amethyst Stone. Let's find out what your magnetic powers are, why people are drawn to you, and how you can capitalize on these gifts to make sure that you achieve abundance and success in your life by looking at your oracle cards. You have the 5th house, where you have fun, romance, and create things you are proud of. Right. You have the Sun card. Interesting. Your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved. And you have the card, you have the planet of Pluto. Your ability to transform, take a big leap forward and rebirth. You have card number 2 in family. Belonging, community, culture, and tribe. Lovely. You have number 16, personal boundaries. Choice, assertiveness, empowerment, and authenticity. Lovely. Firstly, I like how I just laid out the cards. That was really cool. Like, I do see a lot of red and orange in these 2 cards, and lots of yellow and orange over here. So you have the Sun card and the personal boundaries card related to the solar plexus chakra, which is ruled by the Sun. And it says there, choice, assertiveness, empowerment, and authenticity. I just see a group that is really confident in themselves. There may be certain experiences in life that have tested you, and with the Pluto card there talking about rebirth and change, transformation, you may have had experiences in life that had tested you, but you've only grown stronger from those experiences, is what I see, pile 2. That you have a strong sense of self and know what it is that you want and where you're going. I also just see a group that's probably very in control of their own destiny, in a sense, with the Sun card there. It says their destiny is involved. I sense that you don't let anything get in the way of what it is that you want to achieve in life. You're very determined to be successful, is what I'm getting with personal boundaries. I sense that you've probably cut away things in your life that weren't working for you. So you've learned from your life experience, pile 2, in terms of like what is working for you and what's not. And I just see a group that won't let anything get in the way of what they want to achieve in life. Very singularly minded and focused on a certain goal, and you know how to get there, is what I'm seeing. But I also see here with the 5th card, it says here, romance, having fun and creating things that you're proud of, that you're also very lighthearted too. Noting that the Sun is the ruler of the 5th house. The 5th house is ruled by Leo, and Leo is ruled by the Sun, of being in the center of attention, of wanting to stand out. I do see a group that like is incredibly like self-assured and confident and likes to be in the public eye. You'd like to have the attention. You'd like the attention to be on you, is what I'm getting, pile 2. And so people are most definitely drawn to you. One of your magnetic powers is to just shine bright, to know how to have a lot of fun, to put a smile on people's faces, to always know how to crack a joke and to lighten the energy around you, to want to be the center of attention, I see. And I also see that potentially you want to be the center of attention in your family group too, that you may be the leader of your family potentially, noting that the Sun rules Leo, Leo being like the leader, right? You may like to be the leader of your family, or be in the center of like your core network of those people that are really dear to you, if that makes sense. So I sense that like you are a very social individual. You enjoy having dinner parties, or trying to put a smile on the face of those people that are most important to you. I am sensing a group that likes to spend a lot of time with family and friends. I am also seeing a group that like may do well communicating or expressing certain experiences from your past to other people. So with the Sun here and the 5th house of fun, romance, things that you're proud of, being ruled by Leo, being in the spotlight, you may be able to like draw upon experiences from your past to be able to be a blogger, or you may have your own YouTube channel, or want to like be in the spotlight somehow, or maybe being an actor. Or I just see somebody that can like draw upon experiences, like life experiences, to be able to like tell a great story potentially, or even to be able to help other people that are going through certain challenges. And with the family card here, you do have a very sort of loving, soft and nurturing side to you. I see a group that most definitely just enjoys life, that wants every experience to be as fun or as enlightening as possible is what I'm getting. I see a group that probably has a lot of fire in their chart. Even though Pluto rules Scorpio, you do have the Phoenix rising from the ashes, right? The fifth house is ruled by Leo, and the sun being a big pit of fire. I just see a lot of fire in this reading. So I sense that you're very spontaneous and passionate, very driven. You know what it is you want from life, and you're determined to be successful, Pile 2. This is a group that may have some strong creative abilities too. People are drawn to your creative sort of endeavors or your creative insight. With the boy drawing here in the fifth house card, I see a group that would do really well, like in acting or of showcasing your talents to other people, standing in the limelight and showing off your creative abilities somehow is what I'm seeing. And not letting anything stop you from achieving those things. So in terms of like how you can achieve prosperity and abundance in your life, Pile 2, I just think that you're supposed to put yourself out there. This is the artistic and creative group that's supposed to shine bright, being in front of other people, either by like expressing certain experiences from your past that have helped you transform and really stand in your power to be the driven, like fun-loving individual that knows what they want from life, or in terms of just like having these creative talents that they can share with other people and put a smile on people's faces. Nice. Moving on from that, let's get some further messages for you about your magnetic powers, Pile 2. Spirit, can we get some further messages, please, for Pile 2? Ooh, interesting. Okay. Oh, okay. So you've got the new moon in Scorpio that's just popped out there. Work through your fears. Noting that Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, transformation, right? Pluto is transformative energy of having to face your fears and overcome them. I just sense that in your past you've managed to like overcome a lot of fears or cut away things in your life, Pile 2, that you know were holding you back from being this person that can actually like day in, day out, stand in the limelight of achieving amazing things, of like putting yourself out there. So I do see that you've naturally have the ability to be able to like communicate to people how you overcame your own battles in life, what it is that you had to do in order to like cut away certain habits that weren't working for you, or even just to like get the confidence to be the person that like shows themselves off. You may have like had some you may have had some fears previously about your creative gifts, whether people will, whether they'll be successful and be received well from the public eye, whether you'll be rejected for like showing yourself off and putting yourself out there is what I'm seeing. But I sense that you've overcome those things here with the personal boundaries card here of authenticity and self-empowerment. I just see that you know what it is that you want and that you're quite proud of actually being able to have overcome these things that weren't working for you. You had the full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. And you have the new moon. A new start is coming. Interesting. So what I am getting from those three cards is that you have had to overcome certain challenges in your life. You had to face your fears or cut away things that I think you knew were holding you back from being the person that can like really showcase your talents off to the rest of the world. You've managed to overcome your own personal issues is what I'm getting with the full moon in Cancer here. And you've had a rebirth, like the new moon. A new start is coming. All about like fresh energy of transformation, right? With Pluto there, the phoenix rising from the ashes, you've managed to change your life or to turn your life around into like, you're quite proud of what you've managed to achieve by cutting away things that weren't working for you, or at least like having the strength to believe that you have the gifts to live the life that you've always wanted. And that you have certain gifts that you can share with other people. I really just see a group that's supposed to be in the limelight that's supposed to put a smile on people's faces. We need Leo just to like lighten the energy, you know? Leo being the leader, who is very magnanimous, likes to like share their gifts with other people. It doesn't necessarily have to be to help people. It just needs to, it's just so that people can have a good time and to put a smile on people's faces. But you also can, I sense, you also have the choice here, Pile, to be able to like share your wisdom with other people, share your experiences of how you've managed to turn your life around and change your life for the better with other people so that they can feel inspired to do the same. But let's see what else you can do, Pile, to really benefit from these natural gifts, these magnetic powers that you have that just draw people in. I really just sense that you need to like continue to be your authentic self because you're very fun-loving, you're very free-spirited, you enjoy showing yourself off and sharing your creative talents with the world is what I'm getting. Ooh, okay. Spirit, can we get some further messages, please, for Pile 2? About what others, about how they can share their gifts with the world, what they can do to achieve amazing things in this life. Okay, so you got 4 cards here that came out. The first card is the 2 of Swords in reverse. And you also have the Fool card. So what I'm seeing from that is just, there was a period in your life where you weren't sure, I'm sensing, where you were going or what you wanted from life. I sense that you felt quite afraid that you wouldn't be able to achieve the things that you wanted, or that you were just the Fool card, starting the journey, right? Not knowing where he's going or what's going to happen in life, but just having faith that he will be guided. I just see that you've managed to overcome your fears here. With the new moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. You've gone through this phase of like uncertainty, of not knowing if you had the gifts or the skills to be able to like show yourself off and to achieve the life that you've always wanted. But you have overcome this. You've got here the Mage card and the 9 of Pentacles. So you're on the way to achieving or manifesting the life that you've always wanted is what I'm getting, Pile 2. I just see a lot of inspiration. Somebody that is determined to, you know, achieve amazing things and make all of your dreams come true. Interesting with the personal boundaries card here. Her pose looks very similar to the woman in the 9 of Pentacles here. And what I get from that is that you're just determined to like persevere, to do the things day in, day out that will lead you to the success that I think you deserve, Pile 2. The Magician, remember, the Mage, is the archetype of having all the skills within you to be able to achieve the life that you've always wanted, the ability to manifest whatever it is that you want from your own life. I think people can just see that you have something special within you. There's a fire within you that won't be dimmed, is what I'm getting, Pile 2. You want to be able to show your creative, funny, unique, playful self off to the world. And you have a lot of love to give too with the Family card here. Noting that like the 9 of Pentacles here, you want to share your wealth with those people that are most important to you. To look after those people that are dear, that have helped you along in your own journey. So continue to do you, Pile 2, is what I'm getting. Have fun. Put yourself out there, and the world is your oyster. That's all I have for you. I hope that resonated with you. If it did, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I wish you a beautiful day. And let's move on to Pile 3. Welcome, Pile 3, with the lovely green howlite stone. I'll just get rid of that amethyst from the last reading. Let's find out what your magnetic powers are, what's alluring about you, why people are drawn to you, and how you can use these gifts to create the life you've always wanted. By looking at your oracle cards, you have the 12th house. It says, this is the area of your life that is overwhelming. You yield to a greater cause or power. Nice. You have Venus, the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. You also have the 6th house, the work, health, and duty area of your life. Interesting. You have the Dreams card, number 39. And you have number 31, honesty, truth, transparency, sincerity, and communication. Okay. Interesting. I just get a really, ethereal vibe from this group. With the 12th house of spirituality, it says here, yielding to a higher power, which is very Piscean energy, really, of mystery. And also you have the Dream card here. Along with Venus also, of love and beauty, soft, gentle Venusian energy. I just get a really airy, dreamy, romantic vibe from this group. You may be considered to be someone that is a bit of a dreamer. You may have your head in the sky a little bit sometimes, or at least have some amazingly lofty dreams of what you want to achieve in life, potentially. But what I mostly also am seeing too, I do see a lot of feminine energy here with this reading too, with the honesty card and the woman holding the key to unlock the truth from her throat chakra. You've got the women in the 6th house, and you've also got Venus, the card of Venus. Piscean energy, or the 12th house, which is ruled by Pisces, is also quite feminine energy. I see a lot of divine feminine energy here, of love, of compassion, of being of service or nurturing other people is what I'm getting. But mostly I also just see strong clairvoyant abilities too, with the Dreams card here falling under the 12th house. I sense that this is a group that may have a strong connection to spirit, or that trusts in their intuition intently to guide you on in life. So I just see this being a group that sort of lives in the moment day by day, that just goes with the flow, that relies on that sort of dreamy, airy energy to guide them through. But I also see that this is something that maybe you could use as a career if you do have some strong sort of spiritual gifts of clairvoyance, I'm sensing, or at least strong connection to spirit, and you trust in the signs and synchronicities or messages that you're receiving from your spirit guides, that this is something that you can make as a career with the 6th house here. You can share your insight, become a channel to the divine, and be able to share your clairvoyant insights or inner knowings with other people. So you may have strong intuitive gifts that you can use to help people doing tarot readings or doing spiritual readings about what it is that they're supposed to do in life, or any question that they have, really. Venus is exalted in the sign of Pisces, or in the 12th house, which is ruled by Pisces. And exaltation is the area in life where you feel comfortable sharing your gifts off. I just see that this is something that you can make into a career. So people are drawn to you, I sense, because you have this really soft, dreamy, airy energy to start with. I sense that people find you quite enigmatic, pile 3. You're quite unique in the way that you express yourself and the things that you say. You're quite unique in terms of your values, of what are your priorities in life, and I guess in terms of your spiritual connection and your spiritual beliefs is what I'm sensing. This is a group that may be able to interpret dreams as part of your career or your job path. Maybe people come to you to talk about things that they've experienced in life that they just don't understand, with the 12th house about mystery, and that area of life that people, it's all about the intangible, really, the intangible realms of life. I sense that people come to you because you have just strong sort of spiritual or clairvoyant abilities, really, or that at least they feel this ethereal energy around you, and it's quite unique. It's not something that they get from most people. You're somebody that's very different from most people that people meet day to day, really. But strong divine feminine energy here too. So I do see a very empathic, compassionate, soft, loving nature too. You may receive messages in your dreams. Noting that the dreams card falls under the 12th house, which is ruled by Pisces, which is quite interesting, I think. So I just sense that this is a group that has a strong connection to something bigger, to the intangible. They may have some gifts that they're supposed to use with the 6th house ruling your career or your job and your day-to-day routines. Anyway, this is something that you can do to make money or to help other people, along with helping yourself. So in terms of your strong magnetic powers, you've just got a really loving, unique, airy energy about you, but also I sense people can sense that you have talents that most people don't have, is what I'm getting, pile 3. I also am seeing a group that also might be considered to be quite beautiful, with Venus, which is the ruler of love and sensuality, of beauty and aesthetics. And the woman in the honesty card here, along with the woman doing yoga and working out, I just see that this is a group that is probably quite attractive in the way that you look or the way that you dress. I sense that you spend a lot of time working on your health, and you keep a strong routine in terms of like exercising or at least looking after your body and the way you look, pile 3. So I think that most definitely also you are considered to be very physically attractive, but also just have this real sort of like mysterious, airy, soft vibe to you. Interesting. Your next 2 cards, which I totally forgot to read for pile 2, but anyway. You have the card of the Sea of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Interesting. You also have the card of perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Now that's interesting. Perspective. What I am seeing is a group that like can see what may be right for other people. You may also do very well in like being a career counselor, or at least having a strong intuitive insight into what people are good at, what skills they have. The ability to like calm people down if they're freaking out about certain situations, to know what to say or to guide them on their journey, to sort of put them on the right path again, is what I'm sensing. Seeing potential in other people's abilities, really. So if somebody comes to you and is feeling really down on themselves, I sense that you know what to say to make them feel at ease, but also to really be able to see the beauty within them, to see what strengths that they have. This is a group that likes to showcase off other people's abilities. So I sense that when you meet someone for the first time, you might give them compliments. You like to compliment people on the way that they look. And you're very honest about it too. It's not bullshit. It's something that you actually genuinely believe. People can sense that the compliments that you give, or the praise that you give to other people in order to lift people up, is very honest and comes from a very dear, loving place within you. But it's interesting, the Sea of Mintaka, bringing unconsciousness to light, falling on the 12th house ruled by Pisces, and over the dreams of your deep subconscious, processing like things that aren't really known. I just really see a group that has some strong clairvoyant abilities or strong intuitive nudges from spirit guides anyway, from the universe. And it's a sense that you're supposed to use it as a career path, or at least to help other people, is what I'm sensing. Pile 3. I really do believe that you could make some money from this too. Venus rules abundance. Venus rules your valuables. It says there, indulgence and valuables. And with the 6th house of your job, this is something that you can use to be able to pay the bills. Moving on from that, let's get some further insight for you about your magnetic abilities, your magnetic powers. Spirit, can we get some further messages, please, for pile 3? What are their magnetic powers? Anything else you would like pile 3 to know about their abilities, their skills, why people are drawn to them? Oh, Okay, there's 2 cards here. You have the gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your goal. Lovely. And you have the new moon in Gemini. Communication is key. Interesting. Falling over the honesty card where the woman is unlocking her throat chakra of telling the truth. I'm also just sensing that you're supposed to be a spiritual leader, is what I'm getting here. With both the gibbous moon, you're very close to achieving your goal. I just sense that you have this constant download of wisdom, of intuitive understandings, of insight is what I'm getting, pile 3. And with the new moon in Gemini, communication is key, falling over the woman and the honesty card. You're supposed to communicate spiritual truths to the world or to people that need to hear it. So you do really well in like a counseling position or somewhere where you can use your voice to help heal other people or to guide other people, whether it be in like career counseling or like as a social worker or a psychologist or something like that. But most definitely somebody that is attuned to the ethereal realms, the intangible realms I'm seeing. You are given insight into things that other people can't possibly know, with the dreams card here really indicating to me that you can see and feel things that most people can't. You can communicate to the other side and be able to bring that knowledge into this world so that you can help other people when they need to hear it, or even just to like guide you on your own journey. I just sense that this is something that you can use as a gift, as a skill to be able to create a job or to make money from, pile 3. Gemini is very open to new ideas too. So even though I sense that you know what it is that you want from life and that you have strong beliefs in spirituality, about your own life, about what you want, I sense that you're a very open person too. With the key unlocking the door here of your own voice, of your own truth, you are someone that like will listen to other people's perspectives on life. You will listen to other people's perspectives in life about what they believe in, and then be able to integrate those truths, whether you believe them or not, into your own values, into your own belief system. So I sense that you're also somebody that is just very open and non-judgmental on all aspects of life, is what I'm getting, really. But you really should trust in your intuitive nudges and knowledge, pile 3, because I see a group that is very like in tune to something bigger. Finally, let's see if we have any other messages for you from the Commonplace Tarot. Spirit, can we get some insight, please, for pile 3 about how they can like strengthen this connection, or what it is that they're supposed to do with these natural gifts that they have? Is there any further messages that you would like for them to receive? Ooh, okay. So you have the High Priestess there in reverse. Interesting. Once again, Piscean energy. But the High Priestess has, as I mentioned earlier, like she sits at the gateway between both realms. I just see that with being in reverse, that there's still some gifts that you are probably unveiling, or that maybe you need to like just believe in this a little bit more, to trust in it more. You have the 6 of Wands, beautiful. And you also have the 3 of Cups. So I do see that like you are supposed to share this gift with other people, that will be what leads you to success in this world. You're supposed to like celebrate your successes and share your insight, your knowledge, your wisdom with other people. Communicate these downloads of wisdom. I sense that you're sort of strengthening your intuition, that you're starting to really like trust in these intuitive nudges, that you're on the path to really believing in your gifts and opening them up more. The more time that you spend like working on them and believing in them, the more they open up to you. And I really just see that this is what you're supposed to do with a living, that your calling in life is to share your insight, your connection with spirit, these truths that you are receiving from the ethereal realms with other people, in terms of being able to help them on their own spiritual journey or help them through their own darkness. That's what will bring you satisfaction, pile 3. That's what will bring you success. That's all I have for you. I hope that resonated with you. If it did, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I wish you a beautiful day. And let's move on to pile 4. Hello, pile 4 with the lovely rose quartz. Let's find out what your magnetic powers are, why people are drawn to you, how you draw people in, and what talents and skills you have to bring abundance and prosperity your way by looking at your oracle cards. You have the sun sign Libra. This energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. You have the 10th house, your achievements and status in the outside world. You have the 11th house, interesting, where the cosmos grants you wishes, luck, friends, and social occasions. You have the card of seeing, number 37, perspective, truth, knowledge, and clarity. And you have the mind chakra, openness, flexibility, imagination, and learning. We'll start there. Number 37 and number 38, that's interesting. Both related to the third eye chakra or the mind chakra. What I do see, first of all, interesting that you got the sun sign Libra. As it says there, it seeks harmony and balance in relationships. Libra are also all about the truth, right? About what is just, what is honest and true. You also have the card here of seeing. It says here perspective and truth. So immediately I just see a group that are very open and honest. Also with the mind chakra there, it says openness. I just see a group that is like very, very welcoming to other people. I sense that you have this air of being very social and trying always to make people feel comfortable in your presence. There's something about you I sense that people can tell is very honest, that you tend to show who you are for the most part quite freely to people around you. Even when you meet them for the first time, I sense that you've always got a smile on your face and you put people at ease in your presence. This is a group potentially that may be working with the 10th house and with Libra, which is all about balance and harmony. You may be associated with justice or the law somehow as a job, or potentially being of service to the greater good, protecting humanity or protecting civil rights might be something associated with your job. You may be a lawyer or solicitor potentially. You may be a police officer or enforce law somehow. If not, then that's probably a great career path, because with the 11th house there too, of wishes and dreams coming true, I sense that that is a career path that would make magic happen in your life. Pile 4, you have a natural knack for seeing what is right and what needs to occur in order to like balance things out and make things sort of just and fair. I also see here that with the Libra card and the 10th house, there's lots of strong blue, navy blue, dark blue in those cards associated with your throat chakra. I see a group that potentially would make like a great barrister or something. Somehow you would use your voice to enforce the law or to express what you believe in. Communicating your own personal truths or standing up for what you believe in is what I'm seeing, pile 4. But in terms of your magnetic power, I just see a really like open and honest group that I sense has a strong set of values and knows what it is that they want from life, knows what it is that they want from relationships, and knows how to treat other people. You're a group that likes to treat people, I sense, the way that you would like to be treated, so that everyone is living in a happy and fair and just society, really. I also see here with number 38 and the mind, with the woman closing her eyes, and the card of seeing, it says a perspective with Libra and your ability to find out what's true in relationships and to really cut through to the truth in certain situations, this is a group that has a very strong perspective about how people are feeling or what they might be thinking. I sense that you have a natural knack to be able to tell when people are lying to you. You know when people are being honest and when they're not. So I sense that also people can see that you are a very fair and honest person. People are also probably a little bit wary around you because they know not to give you any mistruths, because you have the ability to see straight through them. Powerful. So that's one of your natural talents and strengths, I think, is not only is it that you like to bring out peace and harmony with your relationships and in any situation that you are in, but you also have a natural ability to be able to tell, like, when people are just being dishonest with you. I also see that this is a group that when you set your mind to things, powerful, you can achieve amazing things with the 10th house here and the 11th house, both about your career and your legacy and what you want to leave behind in the world, and about like wishes being fulfilled and always having hope in something bigger, that you can achieve amazing things. This is a group that really can like take their career to the highest level and achieve amazing things if they really put their mind to it. I do see a very intellectual group too, so I sense that people are also drawn to you because you're highly intelligent, very intellectual. I sense that you probably just have a lot of knowledge about many different things. You're kind of the jack of all trades in terms of just knowing bits about everything, really. So you're a conversationalist too, I see, with Libra being about like relationships and partnerships. You like to converse with people about new topics and different ideas, and to show off to people that you have a wide range of knowledge on very many different topics, basically. Someone that likes to learn for the fun of it is what I'm seeing, powerful. But most definitely a group that has a strong set of morals, and I sense won't allow people to change your mind on things very easily. You know what you believe, and I sense that you stick to it. Powerful. Moving on, you have the card of surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Interesting, okay. And you have the card of fall into my arms. It says here surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Okay, so of note for those two cards, first of all, surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy falling on Libra, which is ruled by Venus. This is a very loving and tender group. You are very affectionate and open about your emotions. You express your emotions quite freely. Not only are you an intellectual, I sense that you're very loving and caring. I see a very sort of compassionate and nurturing group. This is a group. I also see strong Taurian energy out there with a surrender to the sweetness. I sense that you like the sweeter things in life too. Strong Venusian energy here in this reading. You have a strong sense of aesthetics, of beauty. You may be considered to be quite attractive is what I'm seeing too. Remembering that Venus rules of beauty and love, of aesthetics. This is a group here with the mind chakra and the woman here. And with the strong Venusian energy with the Libran card and what I consider to be Taurian card is a group that I sense is probably considered to be quite attractive. People find you very physically appealing. I suspect there's something about your eyes that are very magnetic, powerful. You may have beautiful, strong blue eyes, maybe I'm picking up on for a lot of you. But most definitely something about your eyes is like it just pierces through, it catches people's attention. And also, I just noticed too, with the serenity to the sweetness, you've also got surrender, holding the opposites, the extremes of life in the fall into my arms card. This card really touches on to me that need to want to care and nurture for other people. There's a real soft, gentle, loving side to you. A group that just wants everyone to have everything in life. I sense that you're very nurturing. And when you can tell, powerful, with your strong perceptive skills, that people aren't feeling so well, naturally you just want to like take them into your arms and look after them. You want them to open up to you and tell them about your problems. And people just, I sense, feel this air of like, of safety and comfort around you, that they can tell you anything and confide in you, to really like understand at a deep level what you're going through and to help you through, to give you some sage advice about what it is that you need to do to maybe fix a problem, or even just to listen when they need a lending ear, essentially. Powerful. I'm also drawn now to the star in the 10th house and in the 11th house card, just really like popping through here. Also with the light sort of radiating from the eye here. I really just think that people can see that you have a lot going for you, is what I'm getting. You're a group that likes to make sure that everyone around them is feeling at ease. Everyone is your equal. You like to make people feel as if they are your equal. You're very comforting and nurturing, but also I just see a group that knows how to have a good time too. With the Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. I do see a very social side to you, Pile 4. You like to get out and have a lot of fun. You like to meet new people. You like to express your ideas with new people that you've met for the first time. Noting also that the 11th house is ruled by Aquarius, which are highly intellectual, very quirky, another air sign. There's something about your mind with the mind card here, the strong blue energy. And the Libra, they're all sort of strong air energy. You may have a lot of air in your chart. Sun, moon, or rising. Your 10th house or your 11th house may be an air sign, potentially. Beautiful, soft, communicative abilities that they can articulate quite well what it is that they need to do in order to rectify situations, is what I'm seeing. So I sense that would be a really strong career path for you, potentially getting into counseling, and in terms of like balancing out people's lives, like working on those things that are out of balance and finding equality in that sense. But most definitely a group that could be of service to humanity somehow, either by protecting humanity or by finding ways to like help lift humanity up and make people feel better within themselves. I see that your magnetic skills are all about your social abilities, the ability to have fun, but also the ability to really like care and to right wrongs is what I'm getting. Powerful. But moving on from that, Powerful, let's get some further messages and insight for you from the Moonology cards. Spirit, can we get some further messages and insight, please, for Powerful about their magnetic abilities, their magnetic powers? I love there the astronauts on like the moon, of like really going places. Also with the moon associated to your emotions, you are a very loving, soft, gentle, empathetic individual is what I'm getting, Powerful. Spirit, can we get some further messages for Powerful, please? Oh, okay. So you have two cards that just popped out then. You had the full moon in Pisces, balance, spirituality, and practicality. Interesting. And you also have the new moon in Aries. It's time to take action. As I mentioned earlier, with the new moon in Aries, it's time to take action. This is a group that I see can achieve amazing things. With the 10th house there and the 11th house, your dreams and wishes are being fulfilled in terms of actually like making a career out of being of service somehow. But with the new moon in Aries also, Aries being the first sun sign of the zodiac, of wanting to be first and taking charge of really rushing out there and doing the things you want. I just sense that you have like this, there's this other side to you that is very driven and determined to really make your dreams come true. I am also seeing here with the full moon in Pisces, balance, spirituality, and practicality. With the Libra card there, all about balance. So spirituality and practicality, in a way I see that more so about like balance your career and the things that you want. So I did mention that this is a group that I see really would do best in being of service, because with your innate ability to see when people are hurting and what needs to change in people's lives in order for them to bring their own lives into balance, and with your strong morals and what you consider to be right and wrong. I really just see it's all about you really being determined and going for the things that you want from life. Like, just emphasizing that I do see that you would do really, really well being of service to other people in terms of maybe finding ways for other people to change their lives and make themselves better. Or just because you have this real soft, loving, gentle side to you too that just makes people feel at ease around you. In terms of relationships, I think it's just the same. You have a lot of love to give here, pile 4, with the 2 cards of strong Venus energy being Libra here and surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy. Lots of love here to give. You enjoy the finer things in life. I sense this is a group that likes to give compliments to their partner when they're looking great, or that knows how to have a lot of fun and to bring that joy to relationships, whether it be like a loved one or to friends and family when you go out and socialize and stuff like that. I do see a group that potentially likes to be the life of the party too, with Aries having all of the attention on you. So I think you're probably very comfortable with being in the public eye also, is what I'm getting. People just can tell that there's something like really magical about you, that all of your qualities gel really well to leading you somewhere like really big. Lots of success coming your way is what I'm seeing, powerful. But moving on from that, Spirit, can we get some further messages for pile 4, please, about how they can capitalize on these gifts, these magnetic powers? What can they do to strengthen these gifts? Any further messages, please, for pile 4, Spirit? Ooh, oh, nice. Okay, well, you have 4 cards that have come out there. You have the Knight of Pentacles. You have the Lover's card. You have the Ace of Swords. Interesting. You also have the Sun card, and they're all upright. Wow, that's amazing. Beautiful cards there. I did see earlier, strong perception. You have the card of seeing with perspective, truth, knowledge, and clarity. And the Ace of Swords, which really just talks about clarity, right? A sudden download of an understanding of a situation, being able to understand quite intimately what people are going through. With the Lover's card here and the Ace of Swords indicating to me that, like, you really do well in relationships in terms of just having this innate ability to know what people are going through and to be able to see or have insight into other people's psyche and their state of mind. And what I am seeing is, as I mentioned earlier, with the 10th house here and the 11th house, the Knight of Pentacles indicating like this is something that you could do as a career or continue to provide for your needs in your life. I really just see that this will satisfy you in your career. This is something that you can make money from and dedicate your life to, pile 4. You can use these skills, these natural magnetic powers that you have within you that draw people to you to like create the life you've always wanted. With the Sun card there indicating that it will bring you a lot of like fulfillment and happiness. Noting also that the Lovers is ruled by Gemini, which is like the strongest communicator of the group. Strong air energy here. There's something about your voice. You're meant to use your voice to help guide other people through their own challenges in life, I sense. To be able to see with the 11th house here of what they have to offer and how they can make their own dreams come true. To balance out those things in other people's lives that aren't working for them. And to do it from a very loving, nurturing, compassionate way. That's all I have for you, pile 4. I hope that resonated with you. If it did, please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I wish you a beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.